Good morning, Frank Watkins, 2nd of November, and I'm with Jo. Kylie's absolutely flat out on the broking desk at the moment.
She is. Good morning, everybody.
Jo, I believe we had a couple of questions come in via Facebook or somewhere.
We did. So just regarding your trailing stop loss. So the question was, do you base it on a percentage drop or if the SP drops below a moving average? Which is interesting with percentages because you don't like to work on percentages.
Well, yeah, no, percentages to me are rubbish. You find people that will stand in front of the crowd and preach about how they'll always take a 20% profit and use a 10% stop loss. That's rubbish. The market doesn't know what 5 or 10% is. And I'd say something similar for moving averages as well. If you're looking, let's say here's the all odds. If I were to ever use a moving average, it would be exponential. And this moving average on the all odds is set at, whereabouts are we? 34.55, which doesn't surprise me. If I was ever to use moving averages for anything, it would be 34.55. It's the closest thing to a holy grail.
Okay.
But the market recognises data points. It doesn't recognise two lines that are made up of the last 34 or 55 days averaged out. It always surprises me that people talk about the golden cross, the 50 and the 200 day moving average.
Okay.
The issue with that is that if enough people believe in something, it can be self-fulfilling up to a point. Give me data points any day of the week. If you are in a very strongly trending stock, then your 34.55 is going to make anything look pretty good.
Okay.
But as a general rule, no. So just going through our high, low results at the moment. Nothing on 3MF. Nothing on 8CO. Getting a bit close. Nothing on FHS. IGO had a crack yesterday, high of 10.03. Didn't sustain it. So, on that basis, you'd either be in if you bought the break or just looking for a close above $10 level.
Yeah.
Rex, we're still waiting with bated breath. I've just left those moving averages there for whatever reason.
Can it be a confirmation sometimes just to make you feel a bit better about getting into the stock?
Yeah. No.
No.
WCN, still nothing there. Bring in today's data, and it has backed off a whisker based on $326 worth of sales. XST, actually, I did mean to delete that yesterday. You've just got to have some rules and stick with it. Z to you, not quite. Needs to break 60. Just backing off a little bit, making up its mind. So, today's scan. 13 results. A3D. All I can say about that is OBV rock solid at the moment.
Yeah.
Probably, I'll throw that into the list just to keep an eye on it. But not a lot of comment right at the moment. Same issue with this. We might have a 3 or 4 month low here, but I'd rather we were coming off a 6 or 9 month low. So I'm going to ignore that one. That's just messy. And for the sake of looking at a clean chart, I'm going to get rid of the moving averages. FHS, we had that in. I've taken it out. IGO, I'm going through the watch list. Apologies, I'll get back to the scan results. Cygnus Gold, just not interested at the moment. DLC, now that does look interesting. There's 1.2 billion out there. This is a significant low at half a cent.
Yep.
Good move up. Not too much FOMO on that wick. And it did move from 26th of August to 16th of September. So it's a nice rise. A lot of it done on one day, the 7th. OBV rock solid, volume low. So that simply means low volume, not a lot of trading happening, probably just a bit of profit taking, but the buyers are lapping it up.
Okay.
So DLC appeals to me. Throw that in the watch list. FNT, I could probably make similar comments to the previous stock, but again, this is not, to my mind, a long-term low. It's rallied, it's backed off, it's made a lower high and a lower low, now trying to get through the old resistance. Not saying it won't go up, but it's not the perfect trade. Same as that one, skip it. Well, that's the sort of thing you want to be on before anything ever happens. From 0.09 to 1.3. Welex, that, again, that's an interesting chart. They had a burst of fun back in April. A fair bit of FOMO took over. Sideways since. This would probably show up on a Bollinger Squeeze as well, but 5.69 billion, I can't do it. I have to move on. Pantoro, a long-time favourite. Again, that's not really coming off a long-term low. Didn't show up yesterday. I'll ignore Pantoro. Saturn, I think there's too much resistance in front of this stock. If you're looking here at a break of 47, then you've got the psychological number of 50, then you've got resistance here at 54, then resistance at 60. Not saying it won't get there. Only 55,000 traded today, only 112 million out there. So nice and tightly held. If that goes, it could really go. But again, too much resistance out there for me. SVL, Silver Mines. Again, it's very messy here. And I'd prefer to see a better kick in OBV.
So when you say messy, just because it's hit that resistance line, coming back, going above it, coming back.
Yeah, it's broken once, twice. It's broken again today.
Okay.
Bit of resistance at 25. Actually, I'll put that in. I've seen worse. I'd like more of a kick in OBV, but let's keep an eye on that one. EYR, I sort of have a bit of a love-hate relationship with this one. It's all over Facebook and social media. It looks to me like it could carry on, but we're at $4.13. We were at $4.13 back in November a year ago. So it hasn't really done much.
Nice 5-year on that. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Very messy. And the thing, Cairo payments, I'm going to assume it's a sort of buy now, pay later.
Yeah.
And the issue with those things is there's another one bobs up every day.
Okay.
There's dozens of them out there, so I'd just rather you compare that chart and go back to something like LSF. Why wouldn't you just hop on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so smooth and so typical. You know, there's pullbacks.
Yeah.
People tend not to understand that the stocks have to pull back a bit, and that lets new entrants into it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about it. Once again, not a lot there, but there's always something there for someone. And bear in mind, I'm only doing one scan, and if there's nothing there that really grabs me, I don't care. I can wait for another day.
Yep, absolutely. Enjoy your public holiday, Victorians.
Oh, yes. Giddy up.
Till tomorrow.